Ho ho boardies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and this is Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, episode 58. We are still on the last class trial. Turns out that the Makato that appeared during the trial was a fake made by Monokuma. Then it was revealed that Monokuma was really an avatar version of Junko from the first game. There she is. She seems real keen to have us leave this simulation, which is suspicious if you ask me. We last left off with Junko threatening an unseen third party to do it if they don't hurry up. What is she talking about? So to quickly recap that. Yes, it said hurry up and do it. And then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you? I'm going to do it. I'm seriously going to do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously going to do it. You don't have to say who you're talking to. So who is she talking about? Let's find out.
Chump? Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be over once we press this.
So we just have to press graduate, right?
I guess so.
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I can go back. With this, I can finally go back. He's right. With this, we can finally go back. This will be the end. And our friends who died will be saved. That's way beyond what we expected. Then, it's safe to say that this is the good ending? Right? Okay, so let's press graduate. See what happens.
I got it!
Oh!
Don't press it! This is Junko's trap!
Is this the real Makato now? Huh?
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again!
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real?
What is real now?
Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
This guy is the real Makoto Naegi. Then, this is the guy I spoke to?
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown. And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! I'm drooling so much!
Did you also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone, and then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
I'm drooling! I can't stop my leak!
Jesus.
How were you able to get here, Makoto? Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
So that is the avatar of Makato.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being here.
Ugh, you always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way.
The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap.
Huh?
She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
No, I should be fibbing.
Oh, little old me. Who do we trust?
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
I was going to create Despair people or whatever they're called. They're just the Despairs. Is that what they're called?
Despair Restoration Program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body.
Right, okay. To regain your memories is to regain your despair.
However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
Oh.
What?
So upload herself so they just be a load of Junkos.
Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
What the fuck?
Good contribution for Hiko.
Like the real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear.
I just meant the truth a little bit.
And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person. The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Good. Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy. I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify all mankind.
Junkify.
Here.
Junkify all mankind.
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world.
So does that mean on the next one, maybe we're going to have a student that's actually Junko in disguise?
With this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete. That's Operation Junkify all mankind in a nutshell.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She's making Disneyland!
Are expanding and
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
Something to do with the school rules. The reason she wasn't able to do that, she's got to follow the rules, was because there was something she didn't do? If so, then the reason is, yeah, the school trips rules.
I see. I got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher.
However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow up. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
The lead teacher cannot directly interfere with the students. All exception to this rule. Oh,
So, the rules were protecting us?
they just automatically passed on.
Man,
I didn't click anything
I was
then.
so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Then, is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
Chump change.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So that's your trap. You tried to make us choose graduate.
Surprised Akane's not more annoyed.
Everyone's body with the graduation program.
Nekomaro was her bae, right?
How can you be so cruel?
Because Junko and Oshima is The true ultimate despair.
If you didn't know that already.
She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
Well, so who was the great, the ultimate, what's the right? Who was Byakuya? What does it say in here? No. I know that this one was disguised as Byakuya, but who was? Oh, was it maybe Makoto was disguised as Byakuya?
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly? Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
You did it to yourself.
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
Could it be? Is she talking about them, right? Oh, it's the Reserve Corps students.
I see.
I see.
Are you talking about the Reserve Corps' mass suicide?
Oh yeah.
Unalive,
I
man.
forgot you're a survivor of the reserve corps. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the Reserve Corps all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
That number is far too big.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once. That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh?
If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation.
So does she actually want us to stay in the game now? Seems like she's kind of
Oh well. If
showing
you
too
don't
much of her
acknowledge
hand.
that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
Nothing to LOL about.
Exactly, you say, Sonia.
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here
You
just
say.
to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win. The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
It was all a mistake. Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What about the killings and the class trials? Was this just a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs killed each other off? this is just two.
Don't give up yet!
Makato.
There is a way you guys can get out of here without letting Junko out.
Huh?
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
The first she's heard of it. Then it's a way that even Junko doesn't know, right? The way to get out that Junko doesn't know about. What have we got here? Neo World Program Observers. 11037. Shutdown special command that can be used during the graduation exam. If you use this, you can override the observer and forcibly escape from that's this. Not even the teacher observer can prevent that, okay?
I see.
I see.
Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
Why not? Huh?
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
Is it because we'll turn back into despair, people? The reason the shutdown sequence can't be activated is... there's no... shutdown? Because it's broken. No authority. Is it because there's too few of us? Oh, it's broken. No authority. Doesn't say anything about that. I guess it's gonna be this one. Why would there not be enough of us?
I see.
I see.
Because there's not enough people?
Oh, I guess it is.
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time.
Graduate and repeat at the same time.
Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
So we need another 2.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it. Right, okay, cool.
So it's totally impossible.
Whoa. Nice little 360.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command?
No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
Oh, okay, nice one, Makato. Why'd you get our hopes up like that?
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe...
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Ooh, who's he talking about? Them.
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
Kyoko! Byakuya!
Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like this.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come.
Kyoko! Byakuya!
We'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
Even though it took some time for 2 people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Looks like we made it.
Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
That's just a weird thing to say, Junko.
Shut up.
Byakuya, you're alive! But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up too.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and helped you recover your memories. Tragedy. If the Killing School life is referring to that.
You guys are the survivors of the Killing School life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former
Takes his time.
heroes plunging themselves into the
A few
game
Hiko.
world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
Chump, you said it again! Just ignore her. As long as we activate
Pretty
the
hard to
shutdown
do.
sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
And this messed up world.
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
No whether I trust Byakuya.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here.
So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
Right, we'll go back to our despairs. Despair people. Huh?
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we enter the program,
If we're going to revert back to our original selves before entering the program, the dead will revive, lose mono coins. The killing will start over, revert to ultimate despairs.
I see!
I see.
does that mean we'll go back to being ultimate despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair.
No!
So either way, Junko wins.
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they're discovered. That is what it said.
Say support. Do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? Washing your brain is like really nasty.
You're nasty.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless. Vanish. Does that include her too? If we lose our memories of this world, we're also going to forget she ever existed, right? The Shiaki. If that happens, does it really mean that she, an existence confined to this world, is really going to disappear? She risked her life to protect us, and we won't even remember she existed.
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when...
Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past!
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me,
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters.
Just trying
of
to
the game
turn
world
things
whose
now.
role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around?
Enough! My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing.
Nope. Right, okay.
When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair.
Or she'd type it on a phone for it to just turn into like this picture that's clearly on a piece of paper. When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as the Ultimate Despair.
And your dead friends will never be revived. And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win? All right! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last
Don't say
time
that around for
have been
Yahiko.
reduced to mere side
Or
characters.
Akane.
You called us chumps again.
Oh, there we go.
Because it's true. Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
Huh?
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people.
Oh, okay. Which is a bigger goal.
Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it?
The thing is what is the first game part of this VR world as well? Because it looked exactly the same, so you got to assume that it was.
The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome.
And
as
if
the
that's
killing
true,
school life
is
would be a
Makato
pain
even
in the
real?
ass.
You know, Makato and the gang from the first game, are they even real? The hint is I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass.
Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
The same outcome as the killing school life. Do I just have to remember what occurred there? The people Junko lured. The method. I should try connecting those dots. There should be an answer there. What is this? This is a logic dive? Yes. Logic dive. Let's go. Okay. Okay, this is pretty easy so far. I'm actually, this is going to be the hardest one yet. Oh, god damn it. Okay, let's try that again. Can I make this jump? Yes. Question 1? No. Yes. Oh! Go, 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 go. Question 1. Who did Junko Nishimi want to lure? The Future Foundation, surely? Yes. Good. Good grief. Oop. Question 2. What bait was used to lure the Future Foundation? The killings, I guess. Junko, no. I mean, there was glitching, but that seemed to be... That's not the reason. Yes. Let me go. Okay. Take it easy, take it easy, you did it. Question 3. What did Junko use to force them to watch the killings? Surveillance camera? Oh, surveillance camera then? Oh, it says Gamma and Caramel, that's funny. Alright, I get it, I've done it. Cool. Huge Foundation, the killing, surveillance cameras.
It's all coming together.
I got it! Complete.
Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
Surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous Killing School life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school.
Titty
You used
Typhoon.
the
Remember that
cameras
place?
placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding ding ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
Did you?
You sure did.
What?
I will never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd
Oh, I
jeopardize their
see.
safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way
Is that what
here.
caused the
You
glitching?
knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time," right?
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just one second,
Right.
please. That sounds as though
Very Austin Powers coded this game, isn't it?
As though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will. But that's precisely the truth.
Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program to provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious.
I wonder whether someone on our team's going to betray and not press both buttons.
If you don't initiate the shutdown, those
Who is
Future
most likely to do that?
fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Kazuichi?
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
There are two options. Graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final choice. Decision.
That's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
Was it the teacher's... it had to pass by the teacher or whatever, didn't it? The other requirement to pass the graduation exam is collect all the hope fragments. Teachers, this one.
I see.
I see.
As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know.
What? Does that mean it won't end with just the majority vote?
After the vote, I'm gonna judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that all too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh, looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line.
You tell him, Makoto.
Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to line like that. Will I crush you with despair? Such ecstasy!
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair.
Oh.
That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Oh.
Mastermind?
Another person.
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the Mastermind. But I always fell into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Who is the mastermind?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Oh, is that the...
Izuru Kamakura?
That's not her dad, is it? Or is it... It's the head of the academy or whatever, right? That name, I've heard it before. That person was called the Ultimate Hope. But that shouldn't be all he was. That's right, I've seen a person called Izuru Kamakura somewhere else. As I recall, that person was on the cover of a magazine, a member of the Future Foundation. This one.
I see.
I see.
Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
That's what Makato is?
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed.
Wow. Okay, well I wonder if he's going to come out. But I guess we'll find out next time on Borderline Games. Thanks for watching this episode of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. And I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. Bye bye. Au revoir.